Hello, I'm Oxyte, and this video is about identity.
Hey guys, Darkstar Media here.
Hi, I'm Rich, and today I am going to be talking to you about identity.
Hello, my name's Alistair Gin, and I'm sorry about the tech. It's very basic.
Hey guys, I'm Jay Ogley, and let's talk identity.
Hi guys, how's it going? I am Invincible Bee.
I'm born female, but I'm actually agender.
All of that wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey stuff.
Who are you?
Now, everyone has a different identity. Some people are very, very sure of who they are, and others are not quite so much.
My understanding is gender is kind of like social construction, woman, man, girl, boy, and a sex is biological, deterministic, male, female. So in as far as I'm concerned, my identity is I am autistic. I was diagnosed in my 40s. I have a condition called Asperger's syndrome. It means that my brain is not neurotypical.
Keep this to yourselves, but I have a secret for you. Come a bit closer. I like men. Oh wait, that's not a secret at all. And why the hell should it be?
Doesn't mean I'm trans, I'm still female. It means I don't feel like I'm female or male. I don't dress to my gender. I don't do things that are gender specific. I just do things because I like doing them and I want to do them.
I am pansexual. Basically, that means I'm more attracted to the person than what lies in their trousers or knickers, whichever.
Gender, I am female. I was born as a female, and my entire life I have also identified as one. So I guess if you go by sort of like societal standards, I kind of got lucky in that respect because I sort of knew who I was, I sort of knew what I was. I had my tomboyish moments, but I always knew that I was definitely a woman, or you know, going to be a woman.
She's making noises.
Come on people, we live in the 21st century. Let's just get over the fact that people are different.
It's not a fun topic actually. I don't understand why it is always so necessary for people to know every last detail on gender and sexuality and everything else if you're anything from the norm or whatever you want to call it. Not sure what the hand movements were for.
People believe that sexuality is in fact a choice, that you can choose to be gay or straight. But my thought is this: why the Fraggle Rock would you choose to be something that gets people bullied, killed, hated upon every day? Why would you choose that for yourself? Why would you choose that life?
I'm very open about, well, my sexuality, and I have been all my life. I'm 54 years old now, so in the 1980s it was quite a difficult thing to do, but I came out as a lesbian, gay as an umbrella.
I guess I've been quite lucky that I have family and friends who have always been supportive of who I am. Of course there are those who aren't so accepting, they will, well, but I've grown to realise I do not need those people in my life, and basically they have no power over me.
I am straight, but my hair says otherwise. I do get the odd remark because I've got like quite broad shoulders, and sometimes when I'm not wearing makeup I can look a little masculine, and I have all this shaved here. So I do get asked if I'm a lesbian or if I'm at least bisexual, and I'm not.
I don't conform to gender stereotypes, so I don't wear dresses, I don't wear makeup, but at the same time I'm not a man, I don't do man stuff. I'm attracted to men, I'm not bi or lesbian or anything like that, I'm still straight as it were. I'm just not girly, I'm not, yeah.
The same goes for gender. Some people believe that that is male, female, and that is it. That there is no spectrum, there is nothing in between, there is no trans. That again, it's a choice, that you just choose to be something else and be hated upon or what have you. Again, why would people choose that for themselves? Would you stop?
You know, overall I've been pretty damn lucky with how everything's gone for me. Some people can have a really hard time with coming out. Some people have a really hard time just telling the world who they are.
So that's a topic coming right on out there.
You get a lot of people trying to say, oh, everyone's a little bit gay. And hey, I can appreciate a good-looking woman, but I've never wanted to have sex with one.
What am I talking about again? I don't know how you're going to answer. You're a camera. Please answer me, camera.
I was bullied a lot at school for apparently being a lesbian, as if that's a bad thing. Spent my whole young life pretty much being bullied for just not conforming, which was hard, but now I understand myself better, because then I didn't understand, I didn't know anything about anything to do with agender or bigender or anything like that. It was just male and female when you were a kid. Same goes to sexuality. It was gay, straight, and kind of that was as far as it went. And back then being gay was a bad thing, it was negative.
So I belong to and enjoy belonging to what are known as the LGBT communities, lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender communities, or as the acronym goes even longer, LGBTQIA. The reason for that is because we are not minority groups. There is homophobia and transphobia, and I've always challenged that discrimination.
Personally, I identify on the asexual spectrum. For more information on that, see my asexual video. I talk about it a little more in depth, and I touch on other sexualities too. And if gender was a spectrum, I'd be somewhere in the middle, female. Sort of like, I don't know, male, female. I'd be like, there. I believe because I'm more feminine than masculine, they call me cisgender because I don't believe I am a boy. However, if you don't think you're male or female, if you don't identify with either gender or gender construct, they call you agender. And for a while I thought that's what I was.
For people like me, the past few years have made some major leaps forward. I can actually get married now. But that still doesn't mean that everybody that I encounter is totally cool with it. Some people feel the need to prejudge you based on stereotypes before they've even met you.
I am demi-grey sexual, which means I can't just go and have sex with anybody like some people can. I need to form a bond with that person, have a relationship with that person before I'm comfortable with anything like that. Men don't tend to like that sort of thing. They like to just get straight into a relationship and straight into bed, generally anyway. It means I'm not all that appealing. I mean, I'm not, as you can see, particularly pretty. I'm quite androgynous, and men assume I'm lesbian, so don't even tend to think of me that way anyway, other than just as if I was another guy friend.
I don't understand why, to be honest, because 10% of the population are of the LGBT group, so that's 10% of people that are constantly having to say, yes, I am a woman, or yes, I am gay.
So they can keep on hating on me for who I am. It's not going to change anything.
So then about 8 years ago, I then came out, if you like, as trans. If I can explain about me, I was diagnosed with a condition called severe gender dysphoria, and I then got treated, if you like. Many people don't agree with treatment. There's a huge political debate around this. Nonetheless, it was good for me. I'm post-operative now with an endocrinologist specialist in hormones. I will be for the rest of my life. So I now have a new birth certificate, so I am legally male.
I'm very close with my best friend. In fact, my best friend is Oxyte, the lovely lady making this video. She did a lot for me. When she came into my life, I was at a very rough point. She helped me a hell of a lot. She helped me grow as a person, and so naturally we have developed a very close relationship. We do love each other and we get on really well and we have a load of fun. But naturally, with that kind of territory comes a lot of people going, oh, so you guys are in a relationship then. I get that people will make a mistake, but it's when we are treated like lesser beings because of it. When we are accused of lying to the government, trying to sponge off the state. It's happened.
Like, I don't know what you guys think, but I wouldn't exactly call myself a walking stereotype, but I'm not the other end of the spectrum either. And I use the word spectrum intentionally. I feel like people overlook the grey area. Your personality, who you are, and your identity doesn't have to be so black and white all the time.
Perhaps I would say I was non-binary. If there's a form that asks me what sex I am, I tick girl, because it's much easier than explaining all of the little things.
You fall neatly into a category as a cis gay man. And that's nice, that you have some kind of identifier. You can identify with people. Maybe it's a way to find people that have been in similar situations than you. But I can't stress this enough. This does not mean we're all the same person. And it doesn't mean we all go through the same things. Like I said, I've been really lucky to have things not easy, but comparatively. It's made very little difference to my relationships with people. In fact, in most cases I'd go as far as saying it actually made them better because I felt like I could be myself around them. Accepting myself for me, accepting who I am, my identity.
My brain isn't braining anymore.
You see all your friends getting married and whatever, having kids, which I don't want anyway. I don't want kids, which makes it even more difficult. But you see everybody going off and being happy and moving in together, and I'm sat here alone. But unfortunately that's just the way it is. I can't change who I am for that. I just have to live with it, and I have accepted that to some degree.
Possibly the best thing I ever did. I wouldn't have half of my amazing friends now if I didn't. I wouldn't have my boyfriend now. I probably wouldn't be living right here. Chances are I wouldn't be making videos, I wouldn't be on YouTube. Yeah, my life would be pretty damn different.
Homophobic men tend to treat homosexual men like, no, I don't want to be near them, I don't want to catch their gay. But a lot of homophobic men will sexualise lesbians. I can't really say that word. But some women are not okay being around sort of homosexual women because they don't want women hitting on them or whatever. But they're quite happy to go, oh, I want a gay best friend and blah 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 blah.
Yes, I have had to face transphobia, and throughout my life I had to face homophobia as well, and they're not pleasant and always to be challenged. I've never felt ashamed of anything. I felt proud in those identities, but there have been a struggle as well.
The occasional bit of abuse thrown out of cars at me about the way I dress, but that's only happened a couple of times. Generally people do accept me for the way I am.
People don't like it very much. I was gay for a while. Now knowing I'm asexual, I consider myself homo-romantic asexual.
Some of the various things that I have been told because I am gay is, get told that I don't look gay, or you're too pretty to be a lesbian. I don't see that at all, but I've been told that before. And I've been told various different things like that. I've been called a faggot, I've been called a dyke, I've been called all sorts of various things that people seem to deem appropriate to call me just because I'm interested in women, not men.
And I like my life.
Last year I was walking through school with my girlfriend, and I had a group of guys in the year above me come up to me because I was holding hands with a woman and started, oh well, what do we have here? Sort of cornered me and my girlfriend, and yeah.
While I do not identify as a gay person, I have been treated like a second-class citizen as a result of my presumed sexuality. I've received constant questions and just messages and reactions from people, really, and at the end of the day, it really shouldn't matter whether I'm straight or gay or bi or asexual or anything. It really should boil down to who I am as a person.
Did I choose to be this way? No.
People used to spit at me in the streets for saying that I was gay. Why would you choose that kind of life for yourself?
I mean, I've always had these feelings, even before I knew what they meant. It's just a part of who I am.
I mean, yes, I am gay. Yes, I am male. Yes, I'm gay. But I'm also a YouTuber. I'm also a student. I'm someone's boyfriend. I'm someone's friend. Hopefully more than one person's, actually. I'm this whole host of things beyond that. And that's because that's just one part of me. And that's one part of me that I didn't choose, I didn't ask to be that way, but that's the way it is. Unfortunately for me, it's led to some pretty amazing things.
Did I choose to be this way? No. While identity-wise, I'm fairly, you know, standard, boring, white, cisgendered female who is straight, I have had some interesting experiences along the way.
Why would anyone choose that life? Oh yeah, I'm gonna go through a life of discrimination and hatred just because other people are bellends.
If people just asked, I'd be fine with that. If they're just curious, we can't help who we are.
I'd say it was never a choice, actually. It wasn't a choice because it was quite a hard struggle.
Overall, I'm happy with my identity, with being me.
Yeah, I have been DSM and you have been fabulous as always, no matter who or what you are.
Okay, I'm Alistair. Bye-bye.
I feel quite strongly about this.
For anybody who wants to know, that is the molt from my red-kneed spider which I had when I was a kid. So anyway, yeah, hope this is okay. Bye.
Thank you for listening. Keep on smiling.
Thanks, Toya, for having me. I am Jay Ugly, and I hope to see you guys soon.
And personally, I'm a wonderful amalgamation of everything. And that's okay. Innit, boy? Yeah, it is. Innit, boy?